Hello everybody, it's Harbinger. This is Wingspan on Steam, and this is our opening hand. So we have some things to like here and other things not to like. I do like the Hawkfinch. It is guaranteed getting us another grain, so we know we can play around that. I do like the meadowlark because it helps us gain lots of eggs when we first are gaining eggs. And since if we want the meadowlark, we also want stuff like the red knot. And it's not one of my favorite birds to keep in the early game, but it does help us draw an additional card to replace it, so we don't have to activate the wetlands immediately if we pick that. And it's a white bird for the white and no power in the second rounding goal, so it's not entirely wasted to play out one of these guys in the early game either. So I think this is our opener. Are we having any birds here we care about? A wildlife gardener for Hawkfinch might be it. Is there anything in the tray we care about? Not really. I don't think Rufus Owl cares is historian related, but because it doesn't have the apostrophe, but maybe it should count. I'm gonna go with the wildlife gardener just because it's lots of birds with star nests we care about and those sorts of things. We need the grain and worms for to play out a bird, and I think I'm gonna play Hawkins first and pick up some more food from the forest after playing out this guy. So, what are you guys up to for during this summer season that's coming out now? I am going on holidays in just a while, and it's gonna be a great turn, and I hope that you guys are also at a place in your lives that you can also do those sorts of things. So let's we don't need to play out you before we want to activate you, so we can play out the red knot now. Do we want to pick up either of these? If we do, we can do that at the end of drawing two more stuff here. Large birds. Okay, so common blackbird is just something I'd never consider playing, even in European expansion as well. So I just think these cards are really bad and you shouldn't play them ever. Rufus Owl and Trumpeteer's one are scoring cards. You want to play them towards the end of the game. Rufus Owls could give us a bird with tucked cards for the first running goal and 3 more ticks for the last running goal, so it's good for that. But I don't think it's physically possible for us to get it out in enough time, because we need to. I mean, we could lay eggs, get food and stuff, but I kind of want to have down meadowlark first, and he's just not important enough for me to account for that. So I'm just gonna draw 3 cards here, I think. Bruce Blackbird might be something we consider over over the meadowlark, since it helps sorry, wildlife gardener, but it also has to. I mean, we get fewer eggs each turn. This guy gives relies on us spending resources we don't really get. So I think maybe we take just the bustard for the large bird specialist instead. And that's another bird for white and no powers. Looks in the correct direction, and it has a few things going for it. Let's pick up 2 nectars here and take another nectar there. And then I think we play out these 2 guys. So interesting choice is that we can play out Little Bustard, and we can put an egg on him, so we can play the Western Meadowlark immediately. That is something we could consider to do if we were short on time, but I don't think we are. So I'm just going to play the Meadowlark first, going to play it for the correct foods, so we can also play out this guy before end of the round. We are giving up on the birds with tucked cards, but I don't think it's too much of of bad stuff to actually give up here. So do this, and that's 4 eggs we can use to do more shenanigans now in the future. We could consider picking up and playing out Trumpeter Swan. It is a good card. We can pick it up with the Little Bustard as well. So yeah, let's just do that. Eat egg of you. Pull another bonus card. Bird counter. Okay, that's specifically flocking abilities, not tucked cards. I'm going to draw a card, and I'm going to draw the Trumpeter Swan just because it's a nice 9-pointer, scores us points for a large bird specialist, and just overall something we can play with the food to get for free from the Hawkfinch, and I rate that okayly. What more can we do here? Bald Eagle, another high-scoring bird. Helps us out with 3 pips for food cost in a birds thing here. And it's tempting to pick the Rufus Owl as well. It would just solidify having a 4th bird for large birds, so let's do that. Hopefully we can get... Shoveler would also been good. Because it helps us to draw additional resources. A Raven, however... Raven is gonna be so good at this board. We don't have to rely on the forest. We can push stuff like... we can push all of the high-scoring birds while we're gaining tons of eggs. This guy needs specific egg capacity, but Raven eats that. Yeah. This is really good. And then we can also play out Crested Grab to draw more cards. Yeah. Okay, do this, do that. Yes. Then we need to do 1 turn here to gain the food we need to play out a Raven. Oh, you're not guaranteed grains. Oh, I've been saying I've been treating you like the bird that removes any die from the bird feeder, and giving you credit for that. But yeah, so this is great. Common Raven, gonna eat Meadowlark eggs and let Meadowlark have more spaces to lay eggs on. Great Crested Grab is gonna draw us additional cards every time we go here, and yeah, we're gonna work towards playing out these guys. It's a little bit expensive to play out these guys when we only get two foods a turn from this habitat, but we also gain so much additional stuff from going here that it's very fine to do so. 2 nectars, we can play out a Great Crested Grab. And always, when you do laying eggs with these guys, always lay eggs on your highest egg capacity birds at the same time. So, because if you do this, and then this, they are full, and then we all have egg capacity left here. But yeah, that's probably self-explanatory, so I don't really have to talk too much about that. Then we have 2 turns left in this round, since we can only get 3 foods for these birds. Maybe we go, we pick up the house wren and something else to just round out here, so we can get 4 eggs every time we go here, or 5 eggs every time we go here. That seems powerful. So this bird doesn't have an ability in of itself, but it helps us jump from 2 eggs a turn to 4 eggs a turn, which is a really good ability. So I think if we get something to play together with the House Wren here, we are really happy. And let's see, that could for example be Say's Phoebe. Not too eager to play out something that needs more egg space to work. Maybe we can just play Cassan's Finch for more wildlife gardener capacity. I mean, it's also a little bit expensive, but if we draw that Food Web Expert bonus card, we are happy to do it. I don't think Baird Sparrow is it, because it just relies on too much it relies on us having too much egg capacity compared to what we actually have here, and that's kind of also why I don't want to say it's free, because it's gonna spend more egg capacity, but it's gonna spend it to give us 3 points. Let's I want to cast this finch. No, let's take the Sales Fee. So I say it's free with this. We need a game plan that can work short term, and I think this is it. We can, however, just go here one more time and see what we find. Let's also discard an egg, since we are gonna have quite a few of those. And this is the final card to draw. We do this game. White-bellied seagull is good. Warbler is good, not for us, and white throat is not good for us. So yeah, high scoring birds, and that's the name of the game from now on. Small birds gain eggs. Is that something we care about in the end game? I don't think it is. Of course, Pipit comes around now. Not that it's a great bird, but it might be better than the fairy wren. Yeah, we have nothing to help this guy work, so it's probably going to be the Says Phoebe here. Do we spend some of these cards we don't care about playing? I think we do. We don't care about playing you. We don't care about playing probably not the white-faced heron. And put these eggs anywhere. I don't want to spend those egg capacities until we have to. We kind of have to though, so I guess this is fine. Discard eggs. Get nectars, get paid. Remember to have space in these nests for the eggs coming out of Says Phoebe. Maybe don't spend more resources here. Eat eggs. Put out nectars. Lay more eggs. We are running out of egg capacity so fast. Yeah, at least we're gonna spend some of it now. Do House Wren into Says Phoebe, and we're gonna make sure you have egg space. You have egg space. Eat these. And then the name of the game is get enough food and stuff to pay for the cards you want to play. Should be a decently easy game plan this, but we still have to do it. Can we play out? Yeah, we can only spend 3 food this turn, unless we find some free food somewhere. So I think we'll plan to play the bald eagle, take some grain or something for the swan next turn. We are running out of egg capacity so much here. Grain and nectar like this. If we can play the bald eagle to gain food, we will. It's just unlikely because the opponent needs to help us do that. So let's play out the white-bellied first. Play it out here, even though we would like more egg capacity. We kind of don't get it. Or yeah, I should have paid attention to whether or not we would win that, but yeah, I'm just autopiloting a little bit now. That's not good, by the way, but that's just what's happening. We can take food once more, or I take eggs once more here without running out of places to put all the eggs. We could, of course, not activate the middle arc and give the opponent free stuff, but it is what it is. No more things around there. I guess we just... we could also play Great Blue Heron into Bald Eagle first, just spend more eggs. That would need us to get a little bit more nectars and stuff, but we have cards we don't intend to play, so we can afford to sacrifice the pink ear duck here to get these things going. Then we can do a reroll, and then we can do another reroll and get some more food. And doing that to both give us the shot at making this thing here work. So you need 2 food, and that's rodent. And we are getting to eat some of the eggs, so we can play out some other stuff here. Yeah, it's irregular. Yeah, we can't eat enough eggs. We can't eat enough eggs, and then we can play out, and then we get enough food to play out the trumpeteers one as well, because we got that final fish. My brain thought it and intuitively did it, but I didn't quite get through the words to explain it in time. But yeah, the plan was to reroll so we can get another fish, so we can play all of these birds here. We should win this confidently. Yes, we are. Then it's just a matter of laying out the final doses of eggs here, not eating food with Raven, and doing this. We didn't get any bird counter birds, but we did manage to get large bird specialist. We didn't get wildlife gardener, but that's fine. We did still have a decently good score here. And Raven guarantees us the nectar win, and this should be a okay scoring game. About 120, I feel. We laid a lot of eggs during the entire game, but we didn't have access to that much resource surplus in the early game. And whenever we drew cards, we had pretty inefficient actions. So we should subtract some expected score on the bad wetlands actions we had, but we had a really good grasslands action, so that also compensates a little bit. But that grasslands action we had also gave the opponent some score, or at least it should. 123, 123. That's a pretty good score, at least I will say to thee. And I think playing out the house when we did was a really good call, because getting 4 eggs here is very costly when we have to spend resources we gain from this habitat that we really can't gain back as much. Or when we go here, we don't gain anything else, but when we gain here, we gain lots of more eggs and resources. So we don't want to go here, we want to go here. The cards we did spend that once when we laid 4 eggs, I think that's okay, because that was cards we didn't intend to play anyway, and we have no way of cycling cards in our habitat, and then the cards are better spent to gain more resources. Maybe we could have spent them here to draw 4 food a turn instead of only 2 food a turn, while also filling up our egg capacity. But I think we did strike the correct balance of activating this habitat here. And I think a really key decision part was when we decided to spend 1 action going to the forest and picking up enough food here to play out the great blue heron and the bald eagle, and leaving the fish in the bird tray so we can pick it up with the bald eagle, enough to get a 3rd random food to play out the trumpeteers one as well. And these plays gave us enough egg space left that we can do another round here, and not worry too much about it. If we hadn't had enough food to play out the trumpeteers one, we would have 2 more eggs because we didn't play this guy, and 2 less egg capacity, so we would be at 25, and then the last turn we wouldn't have had any action that could provide us with anything except the white-bellied seagull that could gamble us to get 1 more point, and that would have been just as sad as doing absolutely nothing. And so Bald Eagle Gambit there paid off. I think this might be one of the rounds I played the most of Whitebirds that doesn't give us bonus cards. But there is viability in those games too, and it's very rare I play a lot of these whitebirds in a habitat I intend to activate a lot, and yeah, that's actually a pretty good lesson from this game, because usually I feel playing these whitebirds is something you shouldn't do, but the last few months I've started to realize that using these whitebirds to push columns a lot faster is good, even in habitats you want to activate a lot. Often I fall into the mentality that I want to build an engine, and playing these guys ruin the engine, but getting to the highest column is a part of your engine, and something you should treasure daily. Anyways, that's it for today. 123 points is decently good, and thanks for watching. This has been Harbinger. I'll see you guys in the next one, and take care.